welcome back. Gonna get us an early start this morning. Just sitting here waiting for the ferry to get here, and it's time for Buck to get his hooves trimmed again. And so just sitting here thinking, these early mornings like this, I've really started enjoying these. Sun's just starting to come up pretty good, and it's so quiet. About the only thing you can hear is the birds chirping. Still hear a few crickets in the background. Of course, you hear the roosters crowing a little bit. They're trying to get the sun to come on up. But I don't know. The older I get, the more I like just this nice peace and quiet. It's just got where I kind of enjoy that. So I'm gonna sit here a little bit longer. Ferry should be here in just a few minutes. I like him because he likes to get things done first thing in the morning. He gets up early, and the season's starting to change a little bit, so it's staying a little bit darker longer. So he'll be here in a little bit. We'll get Buck took care of, and then we can go ahead and move on and do some more things this morning and see what we can get into and get in done today. You know, for it to be such a pretty morning, I'm really surprised because, you know, Hurricane Ian just went through. We got his remnants yesterday, and we got lucky. He passed off to the west of us. We got some much needed rain from it, but got a little bit of wind, but nothing terrible. I hadn't even watched the news or anything this morning, so I don't know what kind of damage has happened, you know, further west from us. But I know down in Florida it had a lot of problems, and keep them folks in your prayers, and everybody else is in the path of it. Not sure about South Carolina where it made landfall the second time. But we were pretty lucky. We just got some rain, a little bit of wind. I don't know of any damage at all that I've seen here around home. Didn't lose any power. I was kind of worried about that with my generator, since I forgot to take the gas out of it last time. But we were pretty lucky, and it's turned out to be a beautiful morning so far. So, well, the ferry, he's pulling up, so I better get up and go see if we can get Buck together and get his hooves trimmed. All right, Buck. Yeah, we got you trimmed. Now, come on, I'll feed you. It's gonna be a little hateful this morning. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, Stinky. Whoa. Going in the barn now. Don't run over me. You know where you're supposed to go. Go in the barn. The muddy barn. Come on. Oh. She's muddy under here today. Good gracious. Boy, you right. You look at them ears pinned back. Golly, boy. You don't like missing your breakfast, do you? Had to get you trimmed first. If not, you'd be standing there and keep your head in that bucket. And it's a muddy mess out here right now. Lord have mercy. I gotta try to get this dried out sometime today. I don't know if I need to haul, may have to haul some more dirt in here, I reckon. Lord have mercy. I reckon everybody stayed in here last night for the rain, didn't they? What about you, Maggie? Did you stay in here too? What do you want, Dinker? Y'all ain't getting fed yet. Feed y'all this afternoon. I'll feed y'all this afternoon. Well, Buck's trimmed, and now me and Abby's gonna run to town and we're gonna get us a biscuit. We left Kim in the bed, so she don't know that Abby's done jumped in the truck with me yet. She'll be calling me in a few minutes saying, "Where's Abby at? I can't find her nowhere." You ready to ride? She ain't riding with us. Quit looking at the door. She ain't riding with us. We're gonna get us a biscuit. We'll be back in a minute. Maggie, she's mad because she can't go. Look at her. She's barking at us. You see her? See Maggie barking at us? She's mad. Maggie's mad because she can't go with us. She saw Abby get in the truck. What is it, Maggie? What is it? You want to go too? We might bring you something back. We'll bring you something back. You need to stare and look out at the cows. We'll be back in a minute. Bye. Hey, there you go. Thank you. Oh, get out of the bag, get out of the bag, get out of the bag. weirdo. Well, since the weather's a little bit cool and damp this morning, I think we're gonna try to do some stuff on the inside today. We got this piece right here from a friend of mine. It's an old cabinet that he's had in his house, and he's had it for a long time, and he was wanting to get rid of it. But he thought about us when he got ready to get rid of it. So we're gonna try to make it a piece to maybe use in the shop later on. And so we're gonna try something with this that I hadn't ever tried before. We're gonna try to refinish it. It's in pretty good shape, but it's kind of like a computer cabinet, and there's a few little things wrong with it there. You know, we got a little place right here just got some damage, and a little place over here. I got some wood filler, some little putty. I'm gonna try to cover those back up with and straighten them out. But it's got a lot of good storage in it. Got a little drawer there at the bottom we can pull out. We can put a little shelf on that corner over there, and there's one more little place on it that we want to try to work on. And there's a little hole right here, but I think that wood filler will fill that hole up. And what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to do some chalk paint with it. We've seen a lot of projects on YouTube and different places where people's doing that, and those projects turn out pretty good. So we're gonna try to do that and see what we can do with it. Went to Lowe's the other day, and I got this here. Right there. Got this wood filler. It's supposed to be color changing. So apparently whenever it's done, the color will change to clear, I guess. Yeah. So we're gonna see how that does. It's pink. So we'll see how that does. It looks like it's kind of wet. How this is gonna work. Let me see if this will work. I don't know how much it's gonna take to fill that over, but we'll see how it does. Or I should take my sticker off my little handy dandy putty knife first. I don't reckon it matter though. Don't look too good. Uh-oh, that rolled it. I'm gonna have to put a couple coats on, I reckon. I'm just gonna use that to fill in the gap first. And we'll try doing this other side the same way. I'm probably gonna let it dry, and then I come back and put another coat because I ain't quite got it flush like it ought to be yet. But it's trying to pull back out when I put more on it, so small steps. I'm gonna try this hole on this side, see how this does. I did a little better. Right, I'm gonna let it dry. See what that turns into. We need to bring the trailer back up here, I reckon, and get all this mess loaded up and get it out of the way. got some more back yonder I need to get up. Where that storm came through, blew some limbs down, but I'm gonna go back home and get the trailer, I reckon. Work on that. We're up here at the shop this morning. We're gonna try to get Daddy's old shop there. We're gonna try to get it painted and get it fixed back up a little bit. Hopefully we can build us a small building right back over here where the old office trailer used to be, and get us a little bit place to start selling some reeds and other things up here, hopefully. So it's gonna take a little time, another project we can add onto the pile. Weirdo. Well, while we're up at the shop doing a little tinkering around anyway, we decided we'd go ahead and set up and kind of see what we do today. Just trying to get an idea how we want to set things up when we finally get a building built. Kim's brother's grown a lot of pumpkins and decided we'd bring them up here today and set them out because it's turned out to be a pretty day. I mean, it's still got some clouds in the sky. The sun's trying to pop out now and it's looking pretty good. So we decided we'd set it, just kind of get a general idea how we want to set things up later on when we get ready to start doing things more permanent. But let's have the building sitting there where the tent's at, maybe set back a little bit further. Just kind of a general idea. So figured I'd just show y'all right quick what we kind of had to set up, kind of see what it looks like. And of course, the building's gonna be bigger than 10 by 10. That's as big as this tent is right here. But like I say, it'll do for now. But hopefully one day we can get us a small building built back here, be a more permanent fixture. What are you grinning at? I ain't grinning nothing. It sounds like we're by the interstate out here. All these cars keep coming by. It is like the interstate. And one day it will be the interstate. This is gonna be the new I-42, I think is what they're gonna call it. But way back in the day when Daddy first built this place up here, all this across the road, all this over from as far as you can see that way, is about as far as you can see down that way. All of it was woods. And matter of fact, this part over here where Daddy was at was woods. He's got the building next door and this building here. This was all woods. He had it cleared out. The only thing that was here back then was that old house over there and that building over there. And that was an old-timey gas station way back in the day. One of the first set of automatic pumps that I ever saw when I was little. You'd actually go to it. There was a little machine there. You'd stick a $1 bill in that little slot. You'd push it in. It'd go into a money box. You'd get $1 worth of gas. But back then, gas was really cheap, so $1 worth was a lot of gas back then. But this place has sure really changed ever since then. And back then it was a 2-lane road. Now it's a 4-lane road, about to be an interstate here in a few more years. It'll be a straight shot from Raleigh, North Carolina, all the way to the coast. There'll be no stop signs, no stop lights, no anything. So Daddy could be here today to see it. He probably wouldn't believe it. Hey, are you gonna put a sticker on all them little ones behind you too? Yeah, you can probably just put like a tag on the basket there. Yeah, that's probably what you could do. Just put one tag for take your pick out of that basket. Yeah, that'd probably be easier. Well, came back to check on the old cabinet there, and it's dried, but it's still a little bit of a dip right there. So I'm gonna have to put some more on both sides. There's a little dip right there too. It's not flush across there, so I'm gonna put a couple more little coats on that part there. Those there look pretty good. The old hole over here on the other side, it looks good. A little chip there I put in there, it looks good. But other than that, I'm just gonna try to put a little bit more putty on this right here since it's dried good now. There's no need to sand it off because it ain't full enough yet. I'll put a little more putty on that. I'll go ahead and build it on up. Y'all can probably hear Elmo in the background. He's having a fit. I think I'm up here to feed, but it's a little bit too early for that right now. I had to go put a stick on his tail. He's about to knock my gate down, it sounds like. There we go. I think that'll work. I'm gonna let that sit up there and see how that turns out. Then we'll come back later on. Maybe we'll be able to go ahead and start doing a little sanding on it and get it finished out. Alright, I'm gonna go check on the ammo to see if it's tore my gate down yet or not. What are you doing? I don't care, it ain't time to eat yet. Oh, you holler all you want to, it ain't time to eat yet. You can wait just a little bit longer. It's only a little bit after 3:30. You old big dummy. You even got the girls in here. Y'all hungry too? Y'all hungry too? I'll feed y'all a little bit. It ain't time right yet. I will feed you a little bit this afternoon. Even the donkeys is up down yonder. Well, they just went there behind the cows. Hey, Betsy, you hungry too? Hey, girl, what is it? Daisy? What you doing, old Daisy, Daisy? All right, I'll be back to feed y'all a little bit. Tell you what I got there. I got to go wear new caves back there. That's what I was coming up here to get. So I'm gonna go get them wormed. I'll be back before dark and feed y'all. Good that time. I know I got you good there. Now we got one more to go. Get no foils. Maggie, you won't be worried me what you got here. Bottles about it. Start to get it out. There you go. we made it back home from the shop yesterday afternoon, setting all the pumpkins out and setting a tent up for a little while. Didn't have a lot of traffic by there, but it did give us a good idea about how to set things up in the future. Did meet a man. He came by to give us a price on painting the old shop and doing a few other odds and ends around there for us. And slowly but surely, we're trying to get a few things together. I got to rebuild the old pump house up there. It's out of cinder block, and all the concrete around the blocks have kind of crumbled and fell apart, and it's just kind of all just standing there by gravity pretty much. So I got to get all that done. Kind of got a checklist of things I needed to do, and so it's pretty good yesterday afternoon. Go over and trying to figure out what we need to do. So we got up this morning. Kim woke up, she had the vertigo today, so we pretty much hung around the house about all day today. Been in there, been watching a little bit of TV and things, just kind of hanging around. So come out a while ago, and I finally got the calves warmed a while ago. I forgot it the last 2 or 3 times I was going to do it, and then it was raining. Didn't want to do it while it was raining because it wouldn't take that good. So I finally got that done a while ago while I was thinking about it. And other than that, I think we're going to just have a lazy afternoon, just kind of hang around the house. Won't be long, it'll be time to eat supper, and I'll go feed Elmo and that crowd. They're already hungry, and I went ahead and fed Buck and the calves back here so I could go ahead and worm them before it got too late. But old Elmo and that crowd, boy, I tell you, they're out there behind the barn right now. They're still waiting, but I'll get them eventually. And when that putty ever dries on that cabinet, we'll go ahead and get it sanded down, and hopefully in the next video or two, we'll go ahead and get that started to get painted. I know Kim wanted to work on it some today, but that vertigo, she can't hardly do anything much right now. And so hopefully in the next video, we'll have the cabinet painted and everything be finished. We'll try to video some of that because we've never done that before either, and seen a lot of videos on it, and it looks pretty simple. But we'll bring you along with us when we get that done. Also got a project coming up. I know last time she cut the grass, I think I got a bearing in my mower deck going bad. And of course, like everything else, I ain't even checked on it yet. But I may do that after work tomorrow when I get home, just to look at it and see how it looks. But come on back and join us next time. I got a lot of things on the list to do. I just ain't got around to do them yet. But again, we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends and neighbors. Our actual subscriptions have gone up a little bit, in which we appreciate that. And oh, there's one more thing I forgot to tell you about. We do have a new website with all Kim's wreaths and things that she's making. We've had people ask if they could see pictures of them and that kind of thing. So we've got a website up, and you can go to www.worleyhomesteadmarket.com. That should bring you right to our website. It's got all the pictures of all the wreaths, the table arrangements. It's got our hats. I need to put our shirts on there too. I haven't done that yet. But it's got everything on the website. If you want to take a look at something, if you're interested in something, just let us know, and we'll kind of go from there. And again, we appreciate everybody. Thanks again, and hope to see you in the next video.